Hello, people! I'm Wesley, your host, with my trusty sidekick, Clementine. Today's topic is about focusing on one activity at a time to help pace yourself with making good choices to become a healthier you. It's time for another Wesley Podcast online talk show episode thingy brought to you by the good folks at Healthy West Orange. So here we go. On with the show. I'm joined by our producer, Luna.
Hi, Wesley, and hello to everyone listening on whatever device works best for you.
Luna, confession time. It's hard for me to do just one thing. I usually have so many things going on at once that I often feel like I'm juggling more than I can handle, which is kinda tough when you don't have any hands.
Yep, I'm sure a lot of our listeners can relate to trying to do too much at once, especially when we want so badly to make the right changes when it comes to eating healthier or keeping fit. And maybe juggling isn't the best analogy for you.
Good point. Well, here's a segue. Luna, you all set to do your thing at the end of the show today?
Nice one. And yes.
Great! Then let's get started. Today, our special guest is Julie Sanchez. She's the owner of Warrior One Yoga in Winter Garden. She's been helping people find their inner power since 2007. And Julie has become an expert in pacing of exercise and life. So, with our guest intro fancy fanfare, please welcome to the show, Julie Sanchez.
Hi, Wesley. Thank you so much for that sweet intro. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome.
And I'm really excited about talking about pacing and picking one thing at a time for your healthy lifestyle, how that creates success.
Why pick one thing at a time? I know Clementine eats her food just as fast as she can. She's not a picky eater.
You really want to try to pick one thing at a time because it allows you to create success for that one choice.
I see. So, how do you know where to start?
Great way to start is with your breath. Have you ever thought about that?
Oh, actually, I haven't. Okay. Tell me more.
First, just start to breathe. Just normal breathing.
Okay.
So, Wesley, your lungs are very, very efficient and smart.
Thanks.
Your lungs, you do not have to tell them to breathe, do you?
Not that I can think of.
No, they just do it by themselves. However, they take in just enough oxygen for survival. They're really smart. They're conservative. Now, take a breath through your nose and fill your belly with that breath. Exhale out your nose. Take another one.
Okay.
Exhale it out. Did you notice how you took your lungs off of autopilot? You chose to breathe in more oxygen. Fill your body with healthy red blood cells.
Oh.
Calms your heart, calms your body, calms your mind. So when you go to make a choice, a healthy choice for your life, breathe first, then make the first choice. Great way to do it is start with a list of goals.
Ooh.
A list of goals for your nutritional health, for your physical health. Keep it simple.
Okay.
Then make a list of what you can do to reach those goals.
Oh, that's pretty easy. Yeah, that's easy.
That's it. And then list, this is a little more challenging, what's holding you back.
Oh.
Most important, just choose one thing. Because when you look at all of them, it can be overwhelming, right?
Oh, yeah.
So start with breath. Start
Breath.
making a goal.
Goal.
And then you're going to choose one thing.
Okay.
And then you're going to put action to it.
Got it. Now, I love superheroes. Comic books, movies, action figures. Big fan. Why is trying to be a super person and do it all at once not work?
I'm with you. I love superheroes too. I love them all. But Wesley, superheroes, they're not real.
What?
It's not realistic to put that type of pressure on yourself. Instead, the real superhero is you, the true you. That's the real superhero.
I'm a superhero.
Yes, you are.
I can't wait till Marvel makes a movie about me.
I know, me too.
Well, what if I picked the wrong activity? Something I thought I'd enjoy, but find out I don't.
If you choose the wrong activity and then you find out you don't enjoy it, makes sense. Maybe some of your friends are telling you, oh, Wesley, you've got to get up and exercise at 5 a.m. We all do it. It's so good for your metabolism. You need to do it, Wesley. You've got to get out and do your walk at 5 a.m. Best thing for you. And you're not a morning person, probably getting up and exercising at 5 a.m. is not going to set you up for success. Instead, try going for a walk after work. After you get home from the day, try 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening instead of 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. Set yourself up for success, something that's going to work within your lifestyle.
Wow, right. That makes a lot of sense to me because I don't think I'm going to get up at 5 a.m. So, can you share some success stories about people who have paced themselves well?
I can, yes. My friend happens to be in her 60s, and she was told that she had some health issues and needed to overhaul her physical activity and her nutritional activity. My friend didn't know where to start, and we started just like you and I talked about, Wesley. We started with breath, and we started to choose the right activity and the right nutritional choice, just one that was correct for her. She started with a yoga class, and she started with drinking more water. Fast forward 6 months, she now is taking 2 yoga classes a week, and she's added in spinach.
Ooh.
It doesn't have to be something dramatic. And after 6 months, she noticed that she had lost 8 pounds.
Wow.
She had cut down on her blood pressure medication.
Yeah.
And I would suspect that within another 6 months, that she'll feel even better and maybe cut down on her medication even more. Her quality of her life has improved drastically.
That's amazing. Yoga, water, and spinach.
It's all for you, Wesley.
So, what are some of the upsides to pacing yourself that people listening might not be aware of?
When you pace yourself, you're actually more efficient with your time and your energy. People think that the more you do, the more efficient you are. Actually, what can happen is you feel overwhelmed if you do too many things at once. You start to lose that deep breath that we talked about, and you start to shallow breathe.
Yeah.
Your heart starts to race, and you can start to feel very overwhelmed. It's a hard feeling, and you end up not getting everything accomplished. If you step back, you take a breath, go through the steps we talked about, one goal at a time, and then once you reach that goal, you reach the other goal, all of a sudden you are efficiently, successfully completing your goals, and you end up having a lot more done. Your heart is much calmer, your mind is much calmer, and you're much more successful.
I like success.
Me too.
So, let's recap with, 4 things that are easy to remember that our listeners can use to help pace themselves when making healthy changes to their lifestyle.
Great, I like that. 4 things. Take a deep breath, set a goal, choose an activity, and choose a healthy nutrition. Maybe it's adding or subtracting one thing. And that's it. Can you do that, Wesley?
I'm going to get started on this today.
Great. And remember, pacing is really important.
Yep, And every car race I've seen on TV starts with a pace car.
That's right, Wesley.
And with that, it's time to play 5 things we now know about our guest because they are here on my show and I worked really hard to come up with these questions last night.
Great, Wesley. That sounds like a lot of fun. Let's play.
Okay, Luna, roll the tension ticker thing. First question. Personal preference, cat-cow or downward dog?
Oh, gosh. Cat-cow.
Cat-cow. Next, when putting on shoes and socks, are you sock-sock-shoe-shoe or sock-shoe-sock-shoe?
Oh, my gosh, Wesley. I am sock-sock-shoe-shoe.
Great. Same. Next, as a child, what game did you love playing the most outside?
Oh, my God. I loved being outside. What was my favorite game? Hopscotch.
I love hopscotch. Okay, next, name a vegetable you have learned to love as an adult.
Okay, vegetable has to be eggplant.
Eggplant. And finally, what's your favorite yoga movie? I only ask because I can't think of any off the top of my head.
Okay, off the top of my head, favorite yoga movie, it's got to be I Am Maris. And favorite yoga inspirational movie has got to be Oprah Winfrey's A Wrinkle in Time. You have to see them both.
I'll add them to my watch list. Well, thank you so much, Julie, and thanks for sharing, and thanks for playing 5 things we now know about our guest because they are here on my show and I worked really hard to come up with these questions last night.
Thank you, Wesley. I had so much fun. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here with you today.
It was my pleasure. Julie Sanchez is the owner of Warrior One Yoga in Winter Garden and has been our guest today talking about pacing yourself and choosing one thing at a time when making healthy lifestyle changes.
Cool. That was cool.
Well, Luna, what's on your mind this week?
Okay, time for a fun story. So here I am in my room, having successfully made it through my day with no major incidents, and I go on Twitter like a normal person, not asking for trouble. Okay, going on Twitter is maybe a little bit asking for trouble, but I'm trying to tell a story here. So, there I am when suddenly I realize everyone is tweeting about that TV show. I don't even have to specify, you know what I'm talking about. And Twitter is ruthless. Nobody cares about spoilers or the fact that I have an astronomy test tomorrow. Nope. So, now obviously I've opened Hulu and I'm watching too because gotta be a part of the conversation, right? Skip ahead, it's 1 a.m. I've been arguing with like 5 people about the dialogue of the latest episode for a good 3 hours, but there sits my lonely astronomy book and I still don't understand the concept of parallax. I mean, look, I'm a student, multitasking happens, it's inevitable, but I really should try to avoid the Twitter rabbit hole till I finish studying. Its gravitational pull is way too strong. See? I do understand astronomy.
Well, that's the end of another show. Subscribe to our podcast if you liked it. And follow me on Twitter at HWOWestley. To learn more about becoming a healthier you, visit healthywestorange.org or connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. My thanks to our producer, Luna Martinez, for all her hard work. And to all our listeners out and about in healthy West Orange, thanks for letting us be part of your day. Make it a great one. I'm Wesley. Say goodbye, Clementine.